Gung-ho reaction, a topic taboo. Hey there, kids, it's Folie.
It's Bilar,
Bilar.
not Bilar.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, Bilar. They are the most tasty Swedish candy.
Tasty in a way that I've never experienced before.
It's something that I've never been able to really, I've not been able to explain it to you. I've talked to you about Bilar before.
No, I thought it was some manner of like marzipan or something. I couldn't even picture it.
No, it's so weird. And I remember the first time I had it, I was convinced I was going to hate it because my friend Kristen told me that they were kind of chewy, and I am very, very much against gummy things.
Yeah, she hates them.
Mm.
She throws rallies in the town square. It's the only thing she's completely intolerant of. It's kind of disturbing.
Give me a gummy flag, I'll burn it. Well, Bilar is chewy, kind of gummy. I don't even know. There's no way. Amy described it really well.
Yeah, it's like rubbery. It's like eating kind of a thick balloon.
A balloon, like the end of the balloon where it's rolled up. Mm-hmm. If you were to put that in your mouth.
And when you chew on it, it kind of like smushes down in a pleasant way, but it also has a little bit of resistance.
Springs back up. Mm-hmm.
And it tastes like soap.
It tastes kind of soapy. It tastes
like when you're washing your hands and you're like, that soap smells so delicate and lovely. I wish I could just eat it. But if you did, you'd,
Yeah.
But in this case, it tastes like it should.
It does.
Like soap should.
So good. It's a little minty.
Mm. Oh, I can see that.
Kind of fruity.
Mm-hmm.
A little creamy. All of those things.
It's everything indescribable.
Mm-hmm.
In one little randomly pastel-colored car-shaped confection.
Swedish treat. I love them.
So, by the way, it's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. It's Wednesday. We have not put out an episode this week. They were supposed to come out on Monday, but we are doing you guys a favor. So many of you have messaged us.
Oh my goodness. Like 4 and
a half.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, I need my Folie to get through the day, and I haven't had it. We were going to, we missed last week, and we were like, we'll just not record this week. We'll record next week. We'll super prepare, which have you been preparing?
I have notes for what I was going to do for last week, but I don't know if we're doing informational. So, no, I haven't prepared.
Yeah, we are ill prepared
as usual.
In all ways. But we decided we'll go ahead and put out a little shorty short. We haven't done that in a while.
We're just throwing you a little bone.
Yes, to let you know that we're here, we love you, and we will be back next week.
Also, you want to hear something weird?
Oh, yeah.
There are 5 Mondays in October.
Oh.
Yeah. So technically,
bonus issue this month.
Yeah, technically you're getting all the normal. You're getting the normal amount of episodes.
Yeah,
but also a bonus shorty short.
Yes, you would have gotten a bonus.
Yes, if Mel. It was really. I'm gonna say it was Mel's fault completely.
I mean, not entirely.
No, it was actually equally.
It was 95% my fault. I couldn't do it on Sunday. Amy couldn't do it on Monday. We didn't want to do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday I don't know, we just didn't want to.
Tuesday I worked during the day for our feeds. You had work, and then the evening we had crap to do.
Our babies needed us.
Yeah.
That's the reality of life.
Yeah. It happens sometimes, guys. Give us a break.
Do you have kids? If you don't, you won't understand.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when people say that?
It's true.
But it's true.
It's true, though.
Also, I really need to say hi to my dad right now.
Yes.
Because I just saw him this weekend.
Has he been listening?
Well, here's why I'm saying it now.
Okay.
Because he told me basically he started a lot of episodes.
He just can't finish them.
He's like, whenever your episodes come out, I'll sample it, the beginning of it. And you guys have such a good rapport. But I don't know if that means that he is only listening to the intros.
Yeah.
Regardless, I appreciate that he probably has missed some of the things
I was just going to
want him to
say,
hear.
it is ideal that he only listens to the beginning.
Yes.
Who knows how crazy it gets.
Things usually go mostly off the rails, I'd say 3/4 in, and he's already pieced out by that point.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
He actually has no idea what this podcast is about.
No.
Just like the rest of us. So he's missing nothing.
It's so cute, though, because I told him, I was like, so we're doing sort of informational stuff where we're talking about weird and creepy and interesting stories. And then he says to me, I've been watching a show, or started a show called Mindhunters. And I was like, that's the one Melody keeps telling me to watch.
Yes.
And he's like, now be advised, honey, that it's pretty dark and there is some sexual and violent content. And then he looks at me and he's like, oh, you're fine. You'll be fine. But yeah, he said, and he told me that David Fincher has directed a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it is so good. I got through this first season so fast. It was so good. I loved it so much. You need to watch.
We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it right now.
I will rewatch it with you.
You need to. Also,
it has my favorite, Edmund Kemper.
Oh, I've got to watch that one. Why I'm like sounding like sweet Edmund.
Well, I just called him my favorite. Nobody look this up. Just pretend like he's some nice guy that you've never heard of. He is not. He's anything but.
He's the worst.
But I really found his I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to talk about it.
It's a fascinating story, a fascinating profile,
and he was a fascinating man.
Mind.
A fascinating mind.
Say.
Yeah.
Also, I'm about to break a rule right now, which apparently writers are always saying what they should and shouldn't do. We're a crazy lot.
Writers.
My story that I'm working on right now involves a hostage situation.
Ooh.
And I need to do as much hostage research as possible.
Yes.
Apparently, one of the hosts of Mindhunters or someone involved is like a hostage expert.
Yeah. It's only really in the first episode. But
well, I gotta watch that episode.
Absolutely.
And I gotta read everything about hostages, and then I need to take some hostages as a real life experiment.
If I volunteer, does that make me a hostage technically still?
It will, because you will probably start off thinking it's sort of just a fun little game.
Right.
Until you realize you're in too deep and you really are locked in my basement that I'm going to build.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the ground. That reminds me of a situation that we talked about a few weeks ago. It's a story that you well know. I have, and those who know me well know that it's kind of a dream of mine to be arrested. Okay.
You're the opposite of Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Go on.
It's not like I want to do anything bad and actually go to jail. I just want to know what it is like to be handcuffed, put in the back of a car, sped to the jail, and like told you're no good.
You're
good
a naughty girl.
Yeah. Not in that way. Oh my gosh. I want to go through booking. I want to get my picture. What's the picture?
Mugshot.
I want my mugshot.
And then you can make it your profile picture.
Yes, I want to do that so bad. I've done a fake one before. I want to get my thumbprints done. Like all of that stuff. And I want to sit in the jail. I want to try the jail food. I want to be there for like a day and be around all of the people. And our amazing friend Shayla.
Who in the world else could hook you up the way Shayla can?
I know. And she was just like, I can make that happen for you. So she's working on it. I believe she is. She says she is. She then, the other day we were talking about it again, and she was like, is it just the being around the cops thing? And I was like, it actually has nothing to do with that. I want to be
have
like
the
see the inside.
You know, riding in the car, like everything. Like no one gets to see that unless they commit a crime.
Exactly. And I'm probably not going to do that. I haven't yet. So why start now? I just want it to pretend happen. And she was like, you could become a reserve officer.
Oh my goodness.
And you saw the excitement that came from me when she told me that you only have to do like 20 hours a month. And I was like, you saw how gung-ho I went.
Oh,
I
yeah.
went full on gung-ho Mel.
All gung-ho Mel.
I was like, I'm doing it. I'm going to become a reserve officer. I talked to Josh about it and was like, do you think that the kids would be okay with it? How would you feel about it? I didn't yet talk to my mom because I knew what she would say. But as soon as I actually started talking out loud about it, I was like, oh, crap. I'm going to have to carry a gun, which I've never done. I've never touched one. And I'm going to have to drive at high speeds, chasing people, possibly. Can't do it. Done.
But I know what you can do.
What?
You can be a hostage negotiator.
Exactly.
The only problem I foresee with this is we probably never have hostage situations.
No.
In Northwest
Thank
Arkansas.
goodness.
Which is great. It's great. It's not something to be sad about.
No, it isn't. But I would have to still learn how to use a gun and probably carry a gun.
Yes, that's true.
But good thing is, I probably would never have to use it.
See, I think you would be so good at that.
I
also think I might be good at it. We might be a good duo. And here's why. For me, I have such a hard time with conflict. So I am an expert at avoiding conflict and pacifying people.
Yes. Same here. I'm not going to say with who, but I have major experience with basically talking people down from the ledge. I know exactly what to say and what not to say. And I've learned it. And I think that it could totally.
I think so too.
It was priming me for this very thing.
You never knew. And actually, it's the exact same reason why I also think I would be a terrible cop. Because imagine me laughing. Say I go and try to break up some sort of fight. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to end up buying them all ice cream.
Yeah. And then they're still fighting.
Yeah. And then they're fighting with me too because I got them cones instead of cups or whatever.
Yeah, and then they have a sugar high, and so it elevates it.
And then we all get arrested for reals.
I know, but that'd be fun.
That could be a really good story.
I have a feeling, though, if I were to actually get fake arrested, my anxiety would kick in.
Yeah, that's true. They'd be like, she really must have done something. She's acting so guilty and upset.
I would. I'd start panicking, and then I'd probably cry, and I'd be begging them to let me out. And they're like, well, you signed up for 24 hours. We can't. And then he'd be like, I really did do something. And it would just be like a traumatizing situation for everybody involved.
And then you run. You just take off running and they have to tackle you.
Yeah. And I end up actually doing something bad. Like I punch a cop.
Your instincts kick in.
Arrested for real. Oh, man.
And then I have to bail you out.
Yes. And then you just come and instead of like you're trying to talk them out of it and you get yourself arrested too.
Yes. Because I try to bribe them with ice cream.
And they're like, that doesn't work. You do not bribe a cop. Famously.
No.
Okay. And then we're both in there. We could record from within the jail, though.
This sounds like a plan.
This sounds like a heck of a plan.
You know what? I think this needs to happen in November.
Shayla, get us inside
Take
the jail.
Notes. Get that whole scenario down for us. We are game.
We are so game.
So game.
I can't even wait.
I can't either. And you know what else I can't wait for?
What?
This Halloween.
Me too. I actually don't feel at all like it's really here.
No, I feel like it's snuck up on us so much. We haven't even bought our candy yet. I've got all the pieces to my costumes. Usually by now I would have tried it all on a bunch of times. I haven't even tested it out
I haven't tested mine. I think I have everything for my Ramona, except I can't decide if I should go ahead and try to get a wig or stick with what I have. I dyed my hair blue. I went through a very
that was a whole
traumatizing experience trying to dye my hair blue because I couldn't get the right wig for my Ramona costume. That's what people do, right? You can't get a good wig, so you make your hair what it's supposed to be.
Strip your hair And
strip it twice.
The first time it stripped so well.
It stripped so well, but the dye turned my hair
Black.
Like a brown black, though.
What the hell? I mean, that shouldn't even be an undertone in a blue dye.
No, it was like red black.
Yeah.
And like a very warm black. Not what I wanted.
It looked
but
pretty,
it was
but
pretty.
it wasn't what she wanted. Yes.
Yeah. So then I strip my hair again, and I get this blue that turns emerald. It doesn't pick it up in photos. You can't see in a picture really that it's the color that it is. But under the light, under the sun, it
gorgeous.
Is green.
It's like the way a peacock's feathers shimmer.
Yeah.
Or the way a kraken. Is that what it's called?
Grackle. A grackle. The kraken.
You look like a kraken. Yeah, she was the kraken.
Mm-hmm.
And her color is so pretty, but it's very subtle.
It's very subtle.
And it's really more green than blue.
Yes, it is. And so I don't know. I don't know what to do about my hair situation for my dang costume.
I wish you could have seen what she just did right now, listener. She like pulled her hair down in between her eyes and crossed them.
I'm doing it again. I'll take a picture.
Oh, yeah, it looks...
Check out our Insta for
Yes.
a photo.
Yeah, check out our Insta, guys.
I told Simon, this is our Swedish buddy, that we were on our last bag of Bilar, which we mentioned at the beginning of this episode. And I said, it's a year expired, but it's been frozen. We're not going to die, right? And he said, well, there has been reports of zombie-like behavior associated with old Bilar.
Oh.
And I said, goody. And he said, most likely you guys will probably just have explosive diarrhea in about 10 minutes.
Which reminds me of our new Zumba song.
Oh.
Which we translated, and I feel uncomfortable even saying the lyrics on Folie because they're so offensive.
They're very offensive.
The title translates to She's Explosive.
Uh-huh. And it's definitely talking about me. For what reason, we will not say.
We will not say.
Or should we?
We should say. Oh, yeah.
I
We should
look
totally
like
say.
a genuine...
You look...
Why do my eyes look like they're at the top of my head?
How did you even do that?
I don't know.
She like crossed one eye at the top and one eye at the bottom. It's like that, you know, in Gremlins 2, where they make the gremlin the one that's like a little bit special.
Yeah.
So we were recording a bunch of Zumba routines, a bunch of dances for our dear friend, listener Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
Because she's a badass and she's becoming an instructor.
Mm-hmm.
And she did me the great honor of saying, hey, I would love to use some of your routines.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, let's do it tonight. She was expecting maybe like one or two every now and then. Like we recorded them all in one session. 12 routines in one session. We decided to record She's Explosive, although it wasn't one that Jenny requested.
No.
So we get not even to the first chorus. We're in the little intro, and Melody rips...
I became explosive.
Yeah, she rips the loudest toot. I really didn't think it was her. I was like, somebody just made a noise, like a funny noise. But as soon as I glanced and saw her face, I knew the truth.
And falls to the floor laughing.
So we had to re-record.
Yeah, I have the video as
proof. Yeah, of course we have it. We have video evidence.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see that, just email us at Folie.
If we get at least 15 emails, I will post it, but I will not post it otherwise. So
basically, there was an explosion and I fell down. I mean, that's what happened.
Oh my gosh. It's so crazy that that's the name of the song, too.
It's so funny. And the funny thing, for any of you who haven't seen Melody, is she's so gorgeous and such a good dancer that it makes it all the more hilarious. She does that. I mean, if she was like a 300-pound, like 7-foot-tall man or something, you would expect it.
Well,
It's the best.
I was drawing it all around. It was like our 13th song.
I know, and Josh had brought us a lot of pizza that night.
Yes.
Which is so sweet of him.
Yes.
But we were too excited to fully wait for it to
Settle.
So
It's settled.
it did its own thing. She felt better, and we recorded it again.
Every time any sound was heard after that, Amy looked at me as though just so accusatory.
I know. I don't know why I would just immediately assume it was you at that point.
I still haven't heard you toot.
That's crazy.
You've heard me toot so much.
If I had anything in me right now, I would totally do it. I'm sure I will after these
Bilar.
Bilar.
Old Bilar.
These,
They're
the old,
just as tasty.
Tonight, let's see how the old Bilar affects us.
Ma'am, this has been a fun mini.
It is.
I enjoy the ones that don't have any structure.
We need to keep doing this. Actually, Vu told me that. He's like, I like your new structure a lot. I really enjoy everything you're doing, but I do miss the minis where you guys would ramble and share listener stories.
Okay.
And the only reason that I'm not sharing any listener stuff right now is because we're saving it.
Yeah. Also, tell us, what do you think?
Yeah, tell us.
Do you miss the shorty shorts?
Because it was the perfect opportunity for us to be completely self-indulgent and also for you to hear yourself on here, because I guarantee you if you answer one of our questions on our Folie Deux Facebook group, just look it up, we will discuss it on the podcast. We will
absolutely discuss it.
Even if what you say is incredibly stupid and we're mocking you and you're just going to have tears rolling down your cheeks while you're listening in the car, you'll also have the satisfaction of knowing that you were mentioned.
Exactly. I mean, do you really think that my toots were the top topic on my brain to want to be discussed today? No.
But I find
don't care,
ways
though.
to bring them up.
I love it.
I think we need to break the toot barrier.
Yeah, toots happen.
Toots happen, and they're funny. They always will be funny. They always have been funny.
Yes.
Although my daughter gets mad at me when I laugh at her toots now.
Which makes me laugh even more.
4.
It's so funny. She gets so mad.
Not funny. It's not funny. Mommy, I'm so mad at you. I love that girl.
Oh, she's so cute.
Well, I love you.
I like you.
I really do care about you.
Amy, will you please tell all your friends that I like cotton candy?
Yes, and tell them to trick or treat and to say bye.
And wave when we wave.